Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like Mama.
Report.
Jefferson T. Jefferson T number 4. Nandiyan ba siya?
Yan, yung nasa foul line.
Okay. Thank you.
A pleasant afternoon to all basketball fans and welcome to the Aero Center, the home of the 3rd Inter-Alumni Veterans Basketball Association Tanduay Athletics Cup. Our game 4 for today, St. Stephen High School is going up against the Philippine Institute of Quezon City. It is now time to meet the starters. First, from your St. Stephen High School alumni. At 2 guard number 6, Lawrence Ngo. At point guard number 27, Arthur Tew. Small forward number 28, Derek D. At power forward number 29, Ryan Cheng. And at center number 46, Jeremy Liu. Head coach of St. Stephen High School alumni is MJ Peleno. And now let us welcome the starting 5 for your Philippine Institute of Quezon City alumni. At point guard number 7, Dennis De La Cruz. At power forward number 11, Arvin Ong. At shooting guard number 13, Ivan Say. At center number 18, Mark Chang. And at small forward number 98, Ramon Lianco. Head coach of Philippine Institute of Quezon City is Mike Oliver. Our referees for this game are Marlon Rentoria, Joe Gayrasla, and Jeff Borgonia.
Athletics Cup 40th Division pitting the St. Stephen's High School alumni against Philippine Institute of Quezon City. Glad to have you with us, Diego De Paz, together with my new partner, Renzo Salam, on the call. And this is your third Ayabat and Y Athletics Cup 40 up division, and it's a battle between St. Stephen's High School alumni against Philippine Institute of Quezon City alumni. Diego De Paz together with my new partner Renzo Salao on the call, and starting fives were introduced already by Anjo Pere and St. Stephen's High School alumni in their immaculate white and purple, getting the first basket there courtesy of Lawrence Ngo.
Ngo looking comfortable there with that mid-range jumper. Kahit pre-game, you could feel his comfort level shows up in the court right away.
And the turn actually tapped out of bounds there by St. Stephen's High School alumni to start the ball game. And let's take a look at the previous two games by each team.
Yeah, St. Stephen coming off a loss against Chiang Kai-shek College. They lost 61-54. Jefferson T put up some solid numbers there with 16 points and 5 rebounds. While on the other hand, Philippine Institute of Quezon City coming off a loss themselves as well against Uno High School, 60-50 defeat. But Arvin Ong had a massive game, 26 points, 17 rebounds, and 2 steals. So definitely two guys we're on the lookout for in this one.
Speaking of Arvin Ong, he is at the foul line for the first 2 free throws of the ball game. And you know what, PIQC here, after winning their first game, they're on a 7-game losing streak. And they were close to breaking that one, but they broke in the end against Uno High School alumni, which was such a shame actually.
But of course, even if these teams are on a losing trend, these teams are still dangerous.
That's right.
Hungry for that victory, so you can't count them out.
And the shot there is good for Brian Ching, one of the surprise starters here for St. Stephen's High School alumni. Right now, by my last view here, they're without one of their leading scorers, Ronnie Ong, who is not here at the venue today for St. Stephen's High School alumni. And great defensive stop there by Arthur Tew. Oh, kicks it back out here to Jean Jeremy Liu. 12 on the 24. Nice find underneath. Oh, everything but a gimme there for Lawrence Ngo.
That was a terrific pass. Just couldn't finish it. But so close to being a highlight play.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That's what's good about the 40 up division here is that, you know what, a lot of these players, you know, they play as if they were 10, 15 years younger than their age.
Yeah, I've just been here to witness a few quarters before this contest, and you can really feel the intensity the players have for these contests.
Oh, the turnaround shot, no good. And the rebound gathered there by Dennis De La Cruz. Ivan C. He is one of the top scorers here for PIQC, missing that long-range jumper. Arvin Ong goes to the corner here. Nice find inside to Arvin Ong, and another foul given up here by St. Stephen's High School alumni.
No surprises there. Ong, aggressive. Building off his 26-point performance, second trip to the foul line already.
And we have an official's timeout on the floor, so we'll be back after this short break. Stick around for more Ayaba action.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup 40 up division. And to the foul line is Arvin Ong, extending his total so far. Now with 3 points in the ball game. All 3 points so far from PIQC, all from him. 2-for-2 for Arvin Ong, picking up where he left off in their loss against Uno High School alumni. Full court pressure defense here for PIQC on SSHS, and we have a whistle on the floor.
As aggressive as Arvin Ong has been, Lawrence Go has been that same offensive force right now for St. Stephen's. He's taken 3 attempts already, this one yielding him a pair of free throws.
Especially right now, again, as I mentioned earlier, for those who just tuned in, Ronnie Ong is not on the floor right now for... Oh, correction. Ronnie Ong just checked into the ball game. Surprise, surprise. So coming off the bench this time around for the words of acting head coach MJ Beleno, who's in place of Coach Caloy Garcia.
Definitely a welcome surprise for the St. Stephen faithful.
And here comes Arthur Tew. Gives it up here to Jasper Go, and the shot is good for Jasper Go.
That was a solid drive from Go. He had an open mid-range shot but got an even better shot at the rim.
And that's what you have to love about St. Stephen's High School alumni here is that actually, you know what? Throughout the season, one factor that I've seen, one interesting note about St. Stephen's High School alumni is that all of the players here, balance scoring here. There are even times that St. Stephen's High School alumni gets victories with all players scoring in single digits. That's how balanced their scoring is.
That's it.
Oh, and there's an offensive foul there on PIQC. Hold that thought, Renzo. That's how furious action is here in the early goings of this matchup.
Yeah, speaking of St. Stephen's, that's what you call a true team win.
Yeah.
Di kailangan ng big numbers. All you need is the scoring more than the other team.
8-4 is our count. Quickly up court here is Jasper Go. Another shot attempt, no good. And a long rebound here. Wow, Jasper Go still active on the board, but Ngo loses the handle on that one. Here comes Ivan C. C, the floater, the hoop, the harm, 3-point play the hard way for Ivan C.
The highlight there for C started from half court. Did you see that behind the back play? We're about to see it now from this Metro Summit Realty instant replay. And finishing through contact for that layup.
Wow. Against the body of the defense of Lawrence Ngo. What a play there. And we see the entrance here of Jefferson T as well as Ace Lee. And we see also the entrance of Lloyd Tan replacing Arthur Tew. And by the way, Ivan C averaging 14.6 points and 6.3 rebounds a contest, making that bonus shot. Jefferson T gives it up here to Jasper Go. They go to the corner to Lloyd Tan. 12 on the 24. Ivan C defending him. Lloyd Tan, the shot, no good. And the rebound gathered by Arvin Ong. And now Rainiel C checking into the ball game as well for PIQC alumni. Nice find to Ramon Lianco Jr. and he gets fouled.
Ong showing off his playmaking skills there as well. Lianco made a solid cut into contact and the defender couldn't do anything there but foul him.
And Ronnie Ong called for that foul. That's his first. Lianco ties up the ball game at 8.
Confident looking stroke there from the line from Lianco.
And he has surpassed his season averages here. Hasn't scored a point this season. Lianco 1 for 2 though. Long rebound by ace Timothy Lee. Jasper Go against the defense here of Ong. Kicks it out to Ronnie Ong. 10 on the shot clock. And Ronnie Ong was caught doing the two-step on the boogie. And the ball will go back in favor of PIQC with the game tied at 8. A chance for them to take the lead for the first time.
Yeah, neither team really picking up a rhythm just yet. Tie ball game 8-8 midway through the first as we see backcourt pressure from St. Stephen's. PIQC able to beat that press.
Ong the jumper and it's good. Oh my, Arvin Ong starting to catch fire here.
Maybe 26 points. It might be a low bar for Arvin Ong right now given how much scoring he's done already in the first quarter.
Oh, and it's an offensive foul called here against St. Stephen's High School alumni Jasper Go with that illegal pick. My oh my, what a start here for PIQC, trying to atone for their late game collapse against Uno High School in the last one. And wow, what a shot there for Ivan C. Going 1, 2, 3 for that tough mama 3-point shot. Wow, against the outstretched arms of Lloyd Tan as seen in our Metro Summit Realty Instant Replay. Don't go away, we'll be back with more Ayaba action. And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanway Athletics Cup. And man, what a turnaround here by PIQC.
Yeah,
entering the final half of the first period.
Yes, it's been a two-man show right now on offense. Arvin Ong and Ivan C. both with multiple baskets already here. And it's led to them bringing themselves ahead by 5.
13-8 is our count, and another empty possession there for St. Stephen's High School alumni. Ivan C. to Ong. Ong the fake, the shot, a little too short on that one. Gang rebounding though by St. Stephen's High School alumni. Although there was a foul first by Rainiel C. Third team foul on PIQC. Jasper Go. Nice find to Lloyd Tan, but there was a foul first. And man, action here is picking up even more.
Yes, it's only the first quarter, but you can just tell how badly both teams want to win this thing.
Not only that, you know, as in every minute passes by and the fever pitch is starting to go higher and higher. And oh, a miss there by Jasper Go, getting his own miss though. 10 on the shot clock. Go, the nice find to ace Timothy Lee. Show me something there.
Jasper Go has been everywhere for St. Stephen's early on. He's scored, he's rebounded, he's assisted.
And great defensive stand there, forcing that 8-second violation. Man, if you love basketball, you definitely want to watch this.
For some reason, it feels like it's the fourth quarter already, but we're just in the first.
Exactly, Renzo. Ace Lee gives it up here to Dirk D. 9 on the shot clock. Lloyd Tan. They go inside to Ace Lee. Go. Foul line extended jumper. Trickles in and finds bottom.
Go really been a difference maker here. And St. Stephen's with their full court press yielding a turnover.
Jefferson T teeing it up from distance. 1, 2, 3 for the Tough Mama three-point shot, and St. Stephen's High School alumni back in the driver's seat. The shot is up, no good though for Arvin Ong. And here comes Jefferson T once again. Nice pass to D. The driving shot, and it's good for Derek D.
The offense is revving here for St. Stephen's, scoring at will right now.
What a shot there. Arvin Ong contorting his body but missing that layup. Jefferson T to D. No good from long distance. Ramon Lianco Jr. with the rebound. Lianco to C for 3. No. Reino C with his own rebound, but he lost real estate right in front of their bench.
I believe that's 4 empty trips in a row for PIQC.
Oh no.
Definitely need some offense right now. Even just one big shot could be massive to stop this run.
Actually, it's even worse that they lost their momentary 4-point lead, and now it's turned into a St. Stephen's High School lead of 4 points as well. Ching gives it up here to Patterson Ngo. Down to the last 2 minutes of the first period of action. Ace Lee, long 2, no good. And the rebound there by Christian Lee. Right now, PIQC trying to settle things down. And there is a foul, a blocking foul on Ace Timothy Lee.
All things considered, it's still just a 4-point deficit for PIQC. They can't feel rattled by this right now. They have to maintain their composure so that this lead doesn't balloon into something bigger.
And it's already a penalty situation, so that'll mean 2 foul shots on the way for PIQC's number 19, Rommel Lacson. Lacson to the 4.5 meter line and swishing that one. And what a start here for PIQC. Rommel Lacson, by the way, averaging 4.3 points and 5 rebounds a contest. Goes 2 for 2. Swishing both foul shots. A minute and 35 remaining. 12 on the shot clock. They go to Saw. Shot there, no good for Ace Timothy Lee.
Couple of solid stops there for PIQC.
Here comes Christian Lee losing the handle, and there is a foul first. And the foul is called on Christian Lee.
PIQC might be fortunate there that the foul was actually called. St. Stephen's was ready to run it the other way. They've been very effective in transition so far here in the first quarter.
That'll mean 2 foul shots here for Ace Lee with a minute and 15 remaining. First free throw is good for Ace Lee. Second free throw on the way here for Ace Timothy Lee. Big man for St. Stephen's High School alumni. One for 2 for Ace Lee. And it's a 3-point advantage here for PIQC. Ooh. Another whistle on the floor, and it will mean 2 shots this time for PIQC.
St. Stephen's really has to be able to defend without fouling right now. They've carried a lot of momentum here early, but with these 2 free throws, there's a chance that they'll just be up by 1 if he makes both.
This time it's Rainiel C to take 2 from the 4.5 meter stripe. First is short for Rainiel C. 67 seconds remaining here in the first period of play. 1 for 2 for Rainiel C. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our viewers on the Ayaba Facebook page for tuning in with us as we bring you continuing action of the Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. And a turnover there for St. Stephen's High School alumni off of that miss.
Though their bench definitely not agreeing with the call. Backcourt pressure leading to a transition opportunity here.
Ooh!
Rejected though.
Wow, what a help side block there for Patterson Ngo. Here comes T. Patterson Ngo, no good. Gets his own miss, still no go. Third serving here. This time around, St. Stephen's High School pulls out for 3. No! And the rebound here by Christian Lee.
A chance to tie or take the lead. This is right where you want to be if you're PIQC to end the first quarter.
22 seconds to go. Rainiel C. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 6-second differential between game and shot. But Laxon there. Looks like he was a bit hurried there, Renzo.
He had more space than he thought. He could have taken a little bit more time, but unfortunately, airballed that shot.
7 seconds to go. So, loses the handle on that one. 1 second remaining. Lee, the long distance heave, and it's no good for Christopher Lee. And we end the first 10 minutes of play with St. Stephen's High School alumni leading by 2, 18-16. We'll be back with second quarter of play in your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. Stick around.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup, presented to you by Tanduay Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, The Shawarma Shack, Stick O, Davies Paints, Auto Plus, Ravenol, Chemical Guys Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing, and powered by the Chinoy Basketball Association. And it's a 2-point advantage here for the white shirts of St. Stephen's High School alumni, 18-16 over PIQC. Diego De Paz together with Renzo Salaw on the call. And Renzo, man, let's take a look at some of the stats from the first quarter of play.
I think one of the most glaring stats is the fact that PIQC had 11 free throw attempts versus 4 for St. Stephen's. That's really what kept them in the ball game, being able to draw foul shots. But the offense has been very good for St. Stephen's, much better for them. So it's really it might be a matter of playing smarter defense for St. Stephen's.
9:42 remaining here in the first quarter, but there is that was a foul given up there by Rommel Lacson. So not a good way to spend your fouls this quarter. Especially that was an off-the-ball foul by Lacson. 14 on the shot clock here for Lawrence Ngo. The jumper, no good. Christopher Lee with the rebound, but tapped away by Arthur Tew, and it will be PIQC basketball.
Yeah, good energy there from Arthur Tew. Just couldn't corral it while going the other way.
Lacson to Christian Lee. 14 on the 24 here for Ronald Wong. Wong against Ronnie Ong. Lee, that fall away jumper, but he was able to fish a foul there on Ruben Uy.
And once again, this is going to be free throws number 12 and 13 for PIQC. They've been living at the line.
As we see our Metro Summit Realty instant replay there, that fall away jumper by Christian Lee after getting that foul. And he makes 1 for 2 so far. For the starting, usually Christian Lee is the starting center for PIQC.
He's been strong on the glass early on. 3 rebounds already for him.
And here comes Lloyd Tan. Gives it up here to Lawrence Ngo. Ngo, misdirection, nice find underneath. Uy, missing that gimme. Tew, the putback, and it's good. What a dipsy-do layup there in heavy traffic.
Still a shame that Lawrence Ngo's no-look pass was wasted, but they still got the 2 points.
Laxon there, scoring in transition. And it's a tie ball game here at 20.
That's a welcome sight for PIQC. Just 3 field goals prior to that one. That's number 4 for them.
12 under 24 here. They go underneath. Uy, nice seal, but missing that layup. It's those close range misses that's hurting St. Stephen's in their cause. But wow, what a transition tray from Christopher Lee. A tough mama 3-point shot.
That was a big 3 on the scoreboard, but you can feel it. It might be even bigger for momentum, the energy for PIQC as they force a turnover right now.
Here comes Ronald Wong. 2-on-2 fast break. Nice find to Christopher Lee, but he shuffled his feet, and it will go back to St. Stephen's High School alumni.
A little too eager to get that shot off already. Ended up traveling there, but for sure he'd want that one back.
It's a 3-point advantage here for PIQC. It's not about if PIQC can perform, but it's more about the question of them handling a lead, because they showed that they wilted under pressure against Uno High School alumni.
Yes, it's all about sustaining this.
Oh, what a
What
block.
a block! Napaposa ko dun after that block.
Oh,
And they get the stop that they needed.
we're so amazed with the action here between these two squads. It's, well, should I say frenetic?
Definitely frenetic, electric. A lot of words right now can describe this action. But it's been terrific basketball here early on.
15 on the shot clock here. Tan launching the 3. Bang! Bang! Boom! And we are tied once again thanks to that tough mama 3-point shot.
You could tell that shot was going down. We had the perfect angle for it. The trajectory for sure was going in. Ties the ball game up at 23.
14 on the shot clock here for PIQC. Lee to Wong for that corner jumper. No. Quickly up court is Arthur Tew. Tan gives it up here to Ngo. Shot up, no good for Lawrence Ngo. And Ronald Wong slowly up court. And looks like the pace has really caught up here with PIQC. 10 on the shot clock here. Christopher Lee pulls up from 3. Short. And the rebound there gathered by Arthur Tew.
It's been a struggle on the half-court offense for PIQC so far.
Shot up and no good for Lawrence Ngo. And it's a one-and-done possession for St. Stephen's High School alumni. Christopher Lee against 2 white shirts, but an offensive foul on Christopher Lee for warding off his defender.
Couple of bad breaks for Lee. Consecutive possessions after hitting that momentum-shifting 3-pointer early on.
Less than 5.5 remaining. We are halfway through this second quarter of action, and no team is letting up.
PIQC bringing back Ivan C into the action after a 6-point first quarter. Let's see if he'll be able to put his imprint here in the second as well.
15 on the shot clock. They go to the right corner there. No good on that jumper for Joel Uy. And it's out of bounds off of St. Stephen's High School alumni.
Still the full court pressure being applied by St. Stephen's, but C trying to break that.
17 under 24, corner 3 on the way. Oh, yes, mama. A tough mama 3-point shot from the left corner for Ivan C. As we see here in our Metro Summit Realty instant replay, that was a tough basket to make, Renzo.
That would have made Stephen Curry proud. Or maybe even Ray Allen going to the corner, stepping back there. What
my
a shot.
goodness. We'll be back with more action when we return. And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tandwai Athletics Cup. And it's been a back and forth first half here. St. Stephen's High School alumni controlling through the first half of the first period. Then all of a sudden PIQC leveling things up. And now PIQC seeing their engine humming through the second quarter here, Renzo.
Yes, neither team really taking control of this ball game. Both have had their moments. St. Stephen's earlier on in the first quarter. Right now, PIQC battling back, and they own a 3-point advantage right now.
26-23 in favor of the Royal Blue of PIQC. Arthur Tew gives it up here to Jasper Go. Loses the handle on that one, and another turnover for St. Stephen's High School alumni. Oh, man. No, that's Ronald Wong, who could not get close to that leather.
Yeah, I think he almost, or he thought he had it already, but it ended up rolling just a little bit away from his reach.
14 under 24. Shovel pass here to Arthur Tew. Oh, and he loses the handle on that one. He was trying to pass it to Ryan Ching, but instead turning the ball over. 4:05 remaining. Open here is Ramon Lianco Jr. The bucket and the bump and the chance for the bonus.
What a finish. It went high above the glass here, as we see in the Metro Summit Realty instant replay. He hit it right at the very top. Tumama na sa white portion ng backboard to fall in.
Man, what a shot there by Ramon Lianco Jr. And Renzo, what a welcome for you to the Ayaba Tandwai Athletics Cup with this beauty of a matchup.
Yes, there's been a ton of highlights already. We're not even at halftime yet.
And it's a 5-point advantage here for PIQC. Jasper Go to Jefferson T. 10 on the shot clock for T. Tried to pass it off, but stolen away by Ramon Lianco Jr. And a foul there. Oh, man. So right now, the fouls and the turnovers piling up on St. Stephen's High School alumni. Find here to Ivan C. Tried to do a cross-court pass, but picked away by Jefferson T. It's a 1-on-3 attack for T. Pulls out, but this time pulls a jumper. Wow! Fearless Jefferson T.
That was nasty. Kudos to him for chasing that ball down. Then he had every right to take that jumper and made it.
A miss there from long distance, but a great recovery by Arvin Ong, and he will take two. And such great pace we are seeing here from both teams. But right now it's PIQC. Looks like they're finally correcting the mistakes that they made from their last outing.
Yes, you can feel the momentum shifting a little bit towards their direction. We'll see if they'll be able to carry that throughout the remaining time here in the second quarter and carry their lead into halftime.
Arvin Ong already with 7 points in the balanced scoring output here. As you see also Ivan C with 9 points and Ramon Lianco with 3. But a miss on that second free throw by Arvin Ong. 2:40 remaining here before the halftime break. 10 on the 24 here for Derek D. But we have a whistle on the floor. A trap. Oh, it's an offensive foul called against Derek D.
And D clearly not in agreement with that call. Referee's whistling him for too much physicality there on his post-up.
Arvin Ong to Ramon Lianco Jr. De La Cruz did not establish possession in the front court. That's why he was called for a backcourt violation.
It's that St. Stephen's backcourt pressure forcing another turnover.
It's a 4-point advantage here for PIQC. A chance for St. Stephen's High School alumni to come within 2. Jefferson T tees it up from 3. Doesn't trickle in. And the rebound by Mark Cheng. Ivan C. Ramon Lianco Jr. quick trigger, no. Rebound there and put back, no good. Again, once again, this time from Ivan C. And here comes St. Stephen's High School alumni here. Ching passes it to the wrong man. Hai Eng Ong gives it up here. 3 for Ivan C. No! The rebound by Ramon Lianco Jr., but a wild shot there on that sequence. 1:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Right now, St. Stephen's High School alumni settling things down here.
Definitely need a good offensive possession right now. Trailing by 4, you want to trim this thing if you're St. Stephen's.
Jefferson T missing that 3-point attempt, but what a recovery here for Patterson Ngo. Jefferson T tried to go inside to Jeremy Liu, but Jeremy Liu could not get that pass. A little bit too low for comfort.
And PIQC here with a golden opportunity. They have a chance to bring this to a 6 or even a 7-point advantage. That's probably more than what they've had so far in this ball game.
12 on the shot clock for PIQC. Near steal there by Patterson Ngo. 5 on the 24. Broken play for Hai Eng Ong. No good on that bailout shot. 35 seconds remaining. Jefferson T for 3. Still no good.
Got a golden look there, just couldn't convert.
25 seconds remaining. Ivan C. That floater. Correction. Yeah, Ivan C. What a shot.
Ivan C has been the man for PIQC. That's his 11th point already of their 31 total.
10 seconds remaining. Last shot time for St. Stephen's alumni. Jefferson T. No good. 2 seconds remaining. And that will be it for the first half of action as PIQC takes a 31-25 lead at the break. As we see our first half highlights courtesy of Metro Summit Realty. And Renzo, your thoughts on the first half of action?
Right now, PIQC in a golden position to end their losing streak. But St. Stephen's has had their moments. They've been able to force turnovers with their full court pressure. They had their offense flowing in the first quarter. So this is still anyone's ball game heading into the second half.
Halftime analysis, third quarter action, and more when we return in your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanway Athletics Cup. Presented to you by Tanway Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, The Shawarma Shack, Stick O, Davies Paints, Auto Plus, Ravenol, Chemical Guys, Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing, and powered by the Chinoy Basketball Association. At the halftime break, it's a 31-25 lead in favor of PIQC, and overturning that 2-point lead by St. Stephen's High School alumni after the first 10 minutes of action. Glad to have you with us. Diego Del Paz together with Renzo Salao on the call. And Renzo, man, exciting action in the first 20 minutes of play. And let's break down some of the stats before we start the third period of action.
Yes, earlier in the end of the first quarter, I brought up the free throw disparity, and it only grew even further after the second. St. Stephen's was unable to get to the line, and now PIQC had 16 total free throw attempts, and that's really made the gap between them larger. 9 points separated them in that area.
And Ronnie Ong making his first jumper of the ball game at his favorite spot at the free throw line extended, and gets that steal. Ace Lee, gets his defender to jump, and he gets that foul. And it's on Arvin Ong.
Naglabas din siya ng fist pump in celebration to be able to draw that foul. Some extra intensity coming from St. Stephen's side here to start the third.
As we see our Metro Summit Realty instant replay. And Ace Lee missing the first of two. 4 points now for Ace Lee. And it's down to a 3-point deficit for St. Stephen's High School alumni. Ong gives it to Ivan C. 10 on the shot clock, and a steal there by Ace Lee. Here comes Jefferson T. Kicks it out to Q. Back to T. Ronnie Ong, favorite spot once again. Yes, it trickles in for Ronnie Ong, and PIQC wants to talk things over. And man, let's take a look at Metro Summit Realty instant replay. Ronnie Ong, automatic, supersonic there.
It felt like he thought it was a little bit short. He was chasing for his offensive rebound, but when you have it going, it's just gonna go down even if you think it's not.
We'll be back with more action after this break. And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanway Athletics Cup. And man, after the halftime break, this PIQC lead has evaporated 31-30 with those baskets by Ronnie Ong, as well as that free throw by Ace Lee earlier.
Yes, you can feel the defense that they've been putting on since the start of this ball game. It's paying some dividends right now. They forced a turnover, led to that basket, and here it is right now, forcing pressure here in the backcourt.
15 on the shot clock here for PIQC. Christopher Lee, 10 on the 24. Shot is up and short for Mark Cheng. Jefferson T. Setting the offense here, but decides to tee it up himself, but a bit too short. Steal by Ronnie Ong though. Ronnie Ong, the shot off the window, and it's good. 6 points out of the 7 in this scoring run to take the lead earlier in the third.
Turnover starting to plague PIQC right now. St. Stephen's missed there, but a lot of these turnovers yielding to points.
32-31 is our count. And wow, it's Ivan C. touching the sideline there, resulting to another turnover there, Renzo.
Yes, it's just they have to minimize these mistakes if they want to end their losing streak. Now trailing by 1.
Jefferson!
Make that 4. Make that 4 with that 3-point attempt.
Man, Jefferson T. with a tough mama 3-point shot, and there's a foul though St. Stephen's High School alumni. My apologies for cutting you off there when I saw that Jefferson T three-pointer. Because, man, this game has been so exciting from the get-go.
Yes, a lot of these plays really shifting momentum, doing runs here early on. For sure, it's going to continue all throughout the fourth quarter as well.
2 seconds on the shot clock for PIQC here. So far, St. Stephen's High School alumni's defense has improved to start the second half of play. But, that was 23.5 seconds of defense and that foul on Ace Lee.
Yes, unfortunate there. St. Stephen's, just as you mentioned, their defense has really been the key here for them to take the lead in the third. But just couldn't stop that play there, ended up fouling.
Arvin Ong, 7 points, but none yet so far, as looks like PIQC has gone nearly 3 minutes without a point to start the third quarter.
Yeah, still scoreless so far. Unless free throw was made, but no good. Still a goose egg right now here in the third quarter.
2 to Ace Lee. Ronnie Ong, favorite spot on the floor! The hoop! The harm! 3-point play the hard way for Pistol Ronnie Ong.
Ronnie Ong had no points at halftime, and now a chance to score 9 already. We're not even halfway through the third quarter. If he makes his free throw, he'll be the leading scorer.
Man, oh man, gun-slinging Ronnie Ong. He brought all of his arsenal here in the second half after a struggle in the first half of action, but missing the bonus opportunity there. Jefferson T, right corner shot, and there's a foul on Dennis De La Cruz.
I was speaking on the free throw disparity earlier on. Now St. Stephen's, the side that's piling on some free throws. PIQC being forced to foul with this ultra-aggressive St. Stephen's offense right now.
Jefferson T short on that first free throw. Second free throw up and no good for Jefferson T. St. Stephen's High School alumni missing their last 3 free throws. Arvin Ong, the shot is up, no good. Ace Lee with the rebound.
I'm just so impressed with the discipline of that defense. They were still able to recover to contest the shot even while they're coming off a press.
Ronnie Ong once again, no good this time. The rebound gathered by Mark Cheng. Quickly front court to Arvin Ong. Oh, no good. Even though he tried to do a hang time move to evade his defender. Here comes the white shirts front court. Ronnie Ong, 15 on the shot clock.
The bench was urging him to take that jumper. They wanted a heat check.
Ace Lee, 7 on the shot clock. Ronnie Ong, 3 to work with. Lou, the jumper at the end of the shot clock, no good. Here comes Ivan C, launching that 3. Bang! Bang! Boom! For Ivan C and that tough mama 3-point shot.
That's the way you want to break the seal. A 3-pointer in transition for Ivan C to continue his hot shooting this afternoon.
Miss there from distance for Arthur Tew. And Tew with the steal. Ronnie Ong. Back to Tew. Tew gives it to Ace Lee and puts up that shot, and it's good.
Spectacular finish from Ace Lee there. Falling over, but still being able to score it off the backboard.
De La Cruz. 14 on the shot clock. Now to Ivan C. Back to De La Cruz. 7 on the 24. And it's lost out of bounds by Arvin Ong.
That was unfortunate for PIQC. It looked like a pass intended for Ong, but Lianco, also there within the vicinity, reached out and the ball was deflected out of bounds.
4:31 remaining in the third quarter. Frenetic is not a word that I'm thinking of right now. I'm thinking it's just crazy. It's madness right now.
Madness indeed. But right now, it's just a 5-point game if you're PIQC. Even if you've withstood an avalanche right now, they're still very much in this thing. Just a couple of big shots from guys like that with the ball. Ivan C can swing this thing.
Ivan C gives it up here to De La Cruz. 14 on the shot clock. They go here to Ronald Wong. Oh, and it's an unfortunate foul there given up by Christian Lee. And those kinds of turnovers, as well as fouls actually, those won't help your cause.
Yes, the turnover bug has been massive here against PIQC. And if they want to finally end this losing streak, they cannot keep turning the ball over in this manner.
Under 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. The shot is up and it's good for Patterson Ngo. The bucket and the bump and the chance for the bonus.
And he kept a Kawhi Leonard-like face there after that one. It's like he knew. It's like he knew he deserved that end one.
Bonus foul shot trickles out for Patterson Ngo. There's one statistic that I'm curious right now, Renzo, is the points off turnovers, because it must be big here for St. Stephen's High School alumni. And another turnover there. Another missed shot there for PIQC. Jasper Go gives it up here to Ngo. The shot no good. Jasper Go once again with the hustle plays, and the shot is good.
And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point ball game. St. Stephen's trying to run away with this thing.
And Ronald Wong goes to the foul line off of that St. Stephen's foul. And it was called here against Jasper Go. Correction, that's number 18 rather, that's Ruben Uy.
And you're asking about the points off turnovers. St. Stephen's already has 25 points off turnovers, 12 in this quarter. So it's been the difference here in the third, and now up to the largest lead of the ball game for them at 9. Now make that 8.
Ronald Wong making that second free throw. It's 43-35. So from that 6-point advantage at the break, it's now an 8-point lead for St. Stephen's High School alumni. Under 3 minutes remaining here. Jasper Go. Shovel pass here to Ruben Uy. 6 on the shot clock. All day, every day for 3. No good for Ryan Ching. And Ryan Ching nearly gets a steal there, but instead forces that turnover on Ronald Wong.
Yeah, sometimes even if you don't get the steal, if you're active, you have your hands up, you can force a turnover or just straight up disturb the offensive player, that time yielding yet another forced turnover.
16 on the shot clock here. They hand it off to Lawrence Ngo. And he loses that one in a turnover. Ronald Wong, 3 blue shirts against Ngo. No good on that layup. Rainiel C with the recovery but throws it away. Here comes Jasper Go. Jasper Go puts up the shot, the hoop, the horn. 3-point play the hard way for St. Stephen's High School alumni.
And there we have it again, points off turnovers. A missed pass, a miscue on the other end, yielding an end one for St. Stephen's.
And that replay courtesy of Metro Summit Realty. Under 2 minutes left here in the third period. And Jasper Go, the king of hustle points so far for the white shirts.
PIQC already has 10 turnovers here in the third quarter. They had 11 the entire first half.
Oh my, that is tough. Could have been another, but there was a foul first on Patterson Ngo. And that was the foul to give for St. Stephen's High School alumni.
And if we're looking the other way, St. Stephen's, they only have one turnover, and that was just a few possessions ago.
Wow.
Before that, they were flawless, forcing turnovers but not committing themselves. It's perfect. If you're the coach, you love that.
6 on the 24 here. Arvin Ong gets blocked there by Jasper Go. Not only scoring on offense, but also stopping PIQC on the defensive end. The fake. The pass here to Patterson Ngo. 10 on the shot clock here for Lawrence Ngo. Nice find underneath. And wow, you have to give it to the energy here of Jasper Go.
Yes, Jasper Go, from the opening tip, you could feel his energy. And right now, it's one of the driving forces in this run for St. Stephen's.
My goodness, what action we are witnessing here. The way that we are seeing this turnaround by St. Stephen's High School alumni in the second half. The way that they're now trying to take full control of the ball game. And of course, the hustle plays of one Jasper Go.
Yes, Go now in double-digit territory. Chance to give himself 11 points in the afternoon with this one, and he does.
A minute and 10 remaining, and it's a baker's dozen lead for St. Stephen's High School alumni, 48-35, but makes it 11. Making it 11 would be Arvin Ong, matching the number on his jersey.
That's a big bucket for PIQC, but only their 6th point here in the third quarter.
45 seconds remaining. The drive here by Ryan Ching, losing the handle on that one. And here comes Romel Lacson, giving it up to Christopher Lee for the deuce.
Back-to-back buckets for PIQC. They're not dead yet, folks. They're only down 9 with still 28 seconds here in the third and an entire quarter to play.
And Patterson Ngo, a little bit too excited and decided to do the old classic baseball pass. You know what, Renzo, I know you've been playing some rec league ball, or even some just recreational ball. You know those usual plays where, someone gets the rebound and it's a baseball pass to someone underneath the basket.
Yes, a classic cherry pick play.
Yeah, that's what.
Tried that there, but when the skill level goes up, it's kind of hard to execute that, especially when the intensity is in a game like this.
That's right. And a foul here for St. Stephen's High School alumni, sending Arvin Ong to the foul line for 2. Both teams already in penalty the rest of the way this quarter.
PIQC has had a solid last minute plus to end this third after it was looking dire, already down 13 earlier. A made free throw here could cut it to 7.
No good on that one, and it's an 8-point advantage here for St. Stephen's High School alumni with the shot clock off. Last shot time for St. Stephen's, but Rainiel C gives up a foul, so that means 2 from the 4.5 meter line. .8 remaining in this third quarter, and the ball will still go back to PIQC alumni.
First points for Lawrence Ngo since the first quarter. And shushing someone on the sidelines as well after that made free throw.
Second free throw on the way here for Lawrence Ngo. And he makes that free throw count.
Yes, he just needed the peace and quiet
Yes,
to be
that's
able
right.
to make that free throw.
It's a 10-point lead here for the white shirts of St. Stephen's High School alumni. 10 on the shot clock. And a steal here by St. Stephen's High School alumni. Here comes Jasper Go. The sidestep and gets that foul, driving to the hole, and he will take 2 once again.
Unfortunate there for PIQC. As I mentioned just a little bit earlier, they were creeping back in this thing, now giving up this foul. Double-digit deficit most likely entering the fourth. chance for it to be 12 as well.
Jasper Go, the machine that is running the St. Stephen's High School attack in the third period. Second free throw on the way. And makes that one. 1.6 remaining. A chance for PIQC to make this one with a heave. He gives it up to Lawrence Ngo at the buzzer. Oh, it's short. That could have been on the top play of our highlight reels. But instead, it's a 52-40 lead for St. Stephen's High School alumni at the end of 3 quarters. The final quarter of play when we return in your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup. And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup, presented to you by Tanduay Athletics, Metro Summit Realty, People's General Insurance, Tough Mama Home and Kitchen Appliances, the Shawarma Shack, Stick O, Davies Paints, Auto Plus, Ravenol, Chemical Guys, Do-It-Yourself Auto Detailing, and powered by the Chinoy Basketball Association. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's a 52-40 lead in favor of St. Stephen's High School alumni. Diego de la Paz together with Renzo Salo on the call. And Renzo, what a first game for you to call.
Yes, there's been so much action, intensity, and St. Stephen's taking over in the third quarter. Action-packed debut here for me here at the Ayaba Tanduay Athletics Cup.
And anything of note so far, especially in that third quarter run here made by St. Stephen's High School alumni.
Yes, a 12-2 turnover gap between St. Stephen's and PIQC. So you cannot win quarters that way. They lost 26-9. That's why PIQC now trails by 12.
And we start the fourth quarter of action with PIQC in possession of the leather. 10 on the shot clock. Christopher Lee pulls up from 3, no. And the rebound by Patterson Ngo. Tan gives it up here to Lawrence Ngo. Back to Patterson Ngo. 14 on the shot clock. Gets the pick there from Jasper Go. The passing here is impeccable here for St. Stephen's High School alumni. And wow, the incredible patience to find Ruben Uy underneath the basket.
Yes, Ruben Uy had great position there inside. The fact that they found him also shows the offensive execution that they had. Gets an easy 2.
10 on the shot clock. Lianco, no good on that jumper. Recovered by Arvin Ong, but whistles abound.
If you're PIQC, you need your big guns to step up. There's still time here. Down 14 with just under 9 minutes to go. You need your big guns to start scoring, start firing off. Just this guy, Ivan C.
10 on the shot clock. Arvin Ong, the spin. What a block there by Lawrence Ngo. And here comes the white shirts. 3 on 2 fast break. Lawrence Ngo, no on that gimme. And what a recovery there by Christopher Lee.
Lawrence Ngo nearly with a defense to offense highlight. Just couldn't convert there.
Ramon Lianco Jr. a little too deep there. Gives it to Christopher Lee. 7 on the 24. Foul line jumper is good for Christopher Lee.
That was interesting. They used the double screen. Pick your poison. He went right and got an open mid-range jumper.
Nearly 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Still an eternity of basketball to go. Jasper go. No on that jumper. And it's a 12-point lead here for the white shirts of St. Stephens. 15 on the shot clock. Lianco gives it to Chang. Bounce pass here to Ong. The layup, and he gets that foul. And he will take 2 from the foul line.
That was an excellent fake from Ong. He froze the defender, got by him, and it led to that foul there, as we see on the replay, for 2 free throws.
Foul called on Ruben Uy. And we have a flurry of substitutions here for St. Stephens High School alumni. Looks like they need a little more offense here. They're looking at getting a little more offense here, especially from Ronnie Ong.
Yes, Ronnie Ong with a massive third quarter for St. Stephens. They'll need him to hit a couple of big shots here, stem the tide, as PIQC trying to come back in this one.
2 from the line here for Arvin Ong, making the first one count. Once again, coming up next, it will be Northern Rizal Yorkland School against St. Peter, the Apostle School, in our main game of your Sunday 5-game set. Still with me will be Renzo Salao in our final game. 2 for 2 from the foul line for Arvin Ong, and cuts this deficit to 10. Arthur Tew. Ace Lee. Hand off to Ronnie Ong. 12 on the shot clock for Ronnie Ong. Automatic from that distance. And man, what can you say about this guy that we haven't said about him yet?
All net on that jumper. He still has it going. Hasn't cooled off one bit from the third.
Ronnie Ong definitely showing us that he's got that gun-slinging skill that has made him one of the top players for St. Stephens High School alumni throughout the season.
And St. Stephens getting it back once again off a turnover the other way.
Oh, an offensive foul called here against St. Stephens High School alumni on Joel Uy. But that could have developed in a beautiful play though for St. Stephens High School alumni had that foul not been called.
Yes, but instead, now the fouls piling up. 3 team fouls already for St. Stephens, which could be a factor if this gets closer.
11 on the shot clock here. Arvin Ong gets blocked, but oh no, that was the foul to give for St. Stephens High School alumni, and they go into early penalty.
Yes, 6 minutes and 32 seconds is still an eternity. PIQC can take advantage of that, score some points with the clock stop, like they're doing right now.
And of course, we have to give credit to the aggressiveness of Arvin Ong, still refusing to give up here.
Yes, he's matched his scoring total earlier. In the first quarter, he scored 6 points. Now already matching that, but they'll need more from him here down the stretch.
Arvin Ong, though, missing both free throws. 12-point advantage here for St. Stephens High School alumni. Tew straight to the basket, no. And the shovel pass here to Christopher Lee. And wow, a blocking foul called there on Saw.
Ivan C. won't get an assist there. No basket was made, but that was a terrific pass. He heaved it right on the money and yields free throws for them as they were able to draw a foul.
Yeah, that's right. Because St. Stephens High School alumni already in the penalty. So Christopher Lee will take 2 from the 4.5 meter line. And as you said earlier, all important, especially that the clock is stopped.
Yes. The clock is St. Stephens' ally right now. The PIQC needs to convert their free throws though. Arvin Ong went empty in his last trip. Unable to convert here is Lee.
So it looks like acting coach MJ Beleno sighing a sigh of relief here with those missed free throws. 1 for 2 there for Christopher Lee.
PIQC now pressuring in the backcourt just like St. Stephen's.
6:05 remaining. Ace Lee to Ronnie Ong. 10 on the shot clock. Ronnie Ong, nice find inside to Ace Lee. But there was a holding foul on Ivan C.
Yes, it was a mouse in the house. Easily had possession over the smaller C. Might have been a good foul given that they're far away from the penalty.
That's just the first team foul on PIQC. Ace Lee, nice step there.
Ace Lee not to be denied. Fouled earlier but this time scored anyway.
Here comes St. Stephen's High School alumni with that steal. Ronnie Ong gives it up here to Joel Uy. 12 on the shot clock. Melvin Saw to Ronnie Ong. 5 on the 24. Gets his pocket pick there, and here comes PIQC on the attack, but another steal. But an offensive foul called there on Arvin Ong.
Back-to-back possessions ending up in turnovers for PIQC, which cannot help their cause. Down 13 right now with 5 minutes 19 left in the fourth.
And it's going to, this will be, if ever PIQC goes down to a loss in this game, it is really tough for them as they lost 8 straight after opening their season with a victory.
And extra frustrating because they were up halftime by 6 points. But just a tidal wave came in the form of St. Stephen's defense that ate them up here in the third quarter right now, trailing by 13.
Ronnie Ong pulls up from 3. He gets fouled, and it will be 3 shots. Oh my. And the foul there by Ivan C. as we see our Metro Summit Realty instant replay.
I think what happened there is Ivan C. tripped a little bit. He's limping a little now, and that might have forced him to end up fouling there. Just couldn't stop his momentum. Trying to shake off that limp right now.
Ronnie Ong goes 1 for 2 so far. One more on the way. 2 for 3 for Ronnie Ong. And it's a 15-point advantage for St. Stephen's High School alumni. And another steal here. And Jefferson T throws it up to Dennis De La Cruz. Ivan C launching the 3. No. Rebound there. Gathered. No good for Lacson. And the rebound gathered by Arthur Tew. Jefferson T. That layup. No good. Arvin Ong with the rebound.
Solid defensive stand from PIQC, but they need to score.
4.5 remaining till the end of this ball game. Lacson, the shot is up and it's good over the outstretched arms of Ace Lee.
Athletic finish there with his left hand over the outstretched arms of the defender.
60-47 is our count. Ace Lee, Ronnie Ong decides to come in closer. Lou, the jumper, no good. And the long rebound to Ronnie Ong. Automatic supersonic for Ronnie Ong.
Ronnie Ong just cannot be denied. Big shot after big shot from Ronnie Ong.
62-47 and Lacson for 3. And it switches in. An all-important tough mama 3-point shot for PIQC. But you can't leave this guy open. Jefferson T. Oh, nearly making that gimme.
12-point game. There's still time here for them.
Lacson missing that 3-pointer. And Ronnie Ong just let it sail out of bounds. And Ronnie Ong will take a seat at the bench, replaced by Derek D.
Well-deserved rest for that man. Kailangan papaypayan siya sa bench after all his contributions.
You know, let him take a bow.
Yeah.
Here comes St. Stephen's High School alumni. Lou to Jefferson T. 9 on the shot clock. Ace Lee, the jumper, no. And there's a loose ball foul. And it's called on Jeremy Lou.
And I believe this will yield free throws for PIQC.
But first, there will be a review by our referees for the ball game, Jeff Borgonia, Marlon Rentoria, and Jonga Herasta. And we'll be right back with more Ayaba action.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.
And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanway Athletics Cup. And that review earlier, they tried to determine if there was a foul. And yes, it was a foul on St. Stephen's High School alumni. And if I'm not mistaken, it was against Jean Jeremy Lou. That's his second personal. So since St. Stephen's High School alumni is in penalty, that will send Rommel Lacson to the 4.5-meter stripe.
Yes, with the 2 minutes 41 left, you might as well try your challenge if you feel like there's a shot. Can't blame St. Stephen's for trying.
Actually, more like that was a referee-initiated review. Yeah, under FIBA rules, there's no way that coaches can try to challenge a foul when there was a foul call. And we have a timeout on the floor with 2:41 remaining. We'll be back with more action when we return. And we are back with more action from your third Ayaba Tanway Athletics Cup. 2 minutes and 40 remain before we end this ball game. Once again, up next it will be Northern Rizal Yorkland School against St. Peter the Apostle School alumni in our main game this Sunday afternoon. Diego Del Paz together with Renzo Salo on the call. And Renzo, man, masterclass here in the second half by St. Stephen's High School alumni.
Yes, you can tell how much they've practiced their defense. For any situation, they can force a turnover, force a stop when needed, and convert on the other end as well, as we see there, extending their lead to 13.
Lacson, nice find to the other side, but there is a foul, and Christopher Lee will take two. And let's take a look at that Metro Summit Realty instant replay. Nice find by Rommel Lacson. The fake by Christopher Lee gets his defender flying and takes two from the foul line. Free throw is good there for Christopher Lee.
PIQC needs to play virtually a flawless 2 minutes and 14 if they want to come back in this one. Trailing right now, few possessions away. But they're still alive if they can force stops, turnovers, and convert on their side of the floor.
I've seen stranger things happen, Renzo, but then again, if PIQC wants to make a move, they have to make a move now as we enter midnight hours of this ball game, and Rommel Lacson slices that defense like hot knife through butter, and it's a 10-point ball game.
Perfect thing to happen for PIQC there. Forcing a turnover, quick basket. They need another stop here. St. Stephen needs to convert if they want to stop this run.
Jeremy Lou gets that ball to trickle in. And that might be the icing on the cake if PIQC cannot string together baskets without trading with St. Stephen's High School alumni.
PIQC continuing to get to the free throw line, but without the stops on the other side, it's going to be hard to overcome this deficit.
And this replay courtesy of Metro Summit Realty, as we see Arvin Ong sent to the 4.5 meter line for 2 shots. 12 points in the ball game, make that 13. It's going to be a long afternoon for PIQC, talking things over after this game is over. A minute and 27 remaining in this ball game. .16 on the shot clock and a steal there by Arvin Ong for the deuce. Arvin Ong already with 15 points, a shade under his season average of 16.6 points per ball game.
They need more from him right now if they want to pull off a miracle. Down 8, 1 minute left.
Jefferson T, 9 on the shot clock. Ace Lee to D, 3 on the shot clock. Puts up the shot. Oh! And man, that is the dagger for Derek D on that long 2-point basket. Ivan C.
Not sure if he called bank there, but they'll take that. They'll take it.
69-58, a nice cushion here for St. Stephen's High School alumni.
Very nice indeed. Right now up 11, 25 seconds. This one's over.
As they say, the game is in the refrigerator. Man, Jefferson T, ice cold for the Tough Mama 3-point shot.
And an exclamation point to end this contest from T.
And Coach MJ Beleno, the first coach to approach the side of PIQC, extending their salutations on this hard-fought game. 72-58. And what a ball game here we just witnessed, Renzo.
Yes,
Man.
it's a tough break for PIQC. Looked good the first 2 quarters. Had the lead entering halftime by 6, but they just could not maintain it in the second half. But credit to St. Stephen's. Their defense, their pressure, relentless throughout the ball game, forcing turnovers, transition opportunities, and big shots from guys like that. Ronnie Ong making the baskets they needed to force the victory here for their side.
Ronnie Ong, 14 points in the ball game on a near perfect 6 for 7 shooting. Man, if he's not one of the leading candidates for best player, I don't know who is. And when we return, our Tanway Athletics best player of the ball game together with the Sticko best defensive player of the ball game here in the third Ayaba Tanway Athletics Cup.
Maganda ang araw, masaya ang buhay. Cooking and living, simple lang.
Ang homebody ko, Top Mama. Simple at maaasahan.
Nobody stops like mama.